Start recording. Start presenting. Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir. This is digital.
great. Okay. So before we start automation, or regarding automation, regarding Postman, or regarding anything related to JavaScript, I just want to say one thing. Let me share this. Uh, okay. On Saturday, I did say that REST protocol uses REST language, which was wrong. Actually, REST protocol uses REST protocol uses JSON language, and SOAP protocol uses XML, which is extended markup language. Okay. I said SOAP, I did say XML, but for REST, I forgot to say as JSON. Later, I did say, but at the very beginning, I said for REST also we used REST language. But REST is not a language, REST is a protocol. And JSON, which is JavaScript object notation, is the language which we use to run to create REST protocol requests. Okay. So this is the thing I wanted to explain. So this is the first thing. The second thing is, okay, so done with this. And please be aware of API lifecycle. How many stages are there in API lifecycle? How many stages are there in API lifecycle? Okay, okay, let's go through that. Because this will be one of the important question in interviews. That is the reason I'm stressing on this, because like they ask for SDLC and STLC, which is, what is SDLC and STLC?
Both are life cycle, SDLC software development life cycle
Uh,
and STLC software testing life cycle.
which we are related to.
So we are related software testing life cycle is related to SDLC software
Ah,
development life cycle. It is a part
no,
of
no.
SDLC.
Okay.
Actually, SDLC, like it is a development stage, and SDLC is
Yeah,
software
yeah.
testing
So
stage.
Yes.
testers are related to
So
STLC, right?
STLC,
Testing
yes, yes,
Okay.
STLC.
and
Yes.
Okay, great.
SDLC
Mm.
developers.
And so for same like STLC and SDLC, we have for performance also, we have testing life cycle,
Mhm.
which is PTLC. In the same way for API also, we have life cycle, which is of 8 stages. Okay, so these are the 8 stages, which I just added this one from my end, because whenever we do testing or whenever there's a development done, then a document might get updated. This is just, I can keep this as star, which is like, it might or it might not happen, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 stages, 8 stages in API lifecycle. Okay. Okay. Please make sure that you are aware of it, because this is a basic question in interviews, and if you fail to answer, then it will give a wrong impression. Okay. So this is done. And okay, before coming to API tests, okay, let me ask a simple question. Okay, why testing is important? Okay, why testing is important? Okay, before you give any technical or any uh, in a more advanced way the answer. Okay, I'll give a scenario. Okay, let's say you want to create a website. Okay, let's name that website as Indian Delicacies. Okay, we'll name that website as Indian Delicacies. Okay, and you contacted one company, website creation company or a software company, and you asked them to create a website for you. Okay, and you said you wanted a very good database administrator who manages all the data, and then you hired a very good software developers, who have very good knowledge in backend and front end, all advanced technologies like React, JS, and Java, everything. Okay, everything whichever is needed in backend and front end technologies. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Blazor, anything. Okay, and then you also hired a DevOps engineer, which who manages Jenkins or continuous integration or continuous development or Git or GitHub, so that the continue. I mean, there will be a continuous implementation and development. Okay, and then a delivery as well. Okay, but you haven't hired a tester. Okay, you said you don't need a tester. You just need a database administrator and software developers and DevOps engineers. Okay, now uh, let's say, okay, now my first question uh, is there any testing performed? Is there any kind of testing performed i- if there is no tester involved in the project? In any stage of SDLC, because there is no SDLC here, because there is no tester involved. So in SDLC, is there any kind of testing performed?
Yes, yes. The
No,
developer always does
winner
the test.
testing developer are doing right, Ashish?
Yes. What is the testing called as?
Unit
White
testing?
white box testing.
Unit
Unit
testing.
system.
Unit
Unit. Okay,
correct.
okay, okay. Yes,
So
yes.
okay. So unit testing is done. Okay, amazing. Unit testing. Okay, we you developers does the unit testing and then gives the code to DevOps engineer, and he pushes the code to the production environment, and from production it comes to let's say I am the customer. Okay, now give me an example why testing is required here. Okay, it's all done. Okay, developer has done it's running so good. Okay, it's running so good on his production on the production environment as well, on his development environment as well. Now the website has been released to the public, so public can access the website, and they can order food or any yeah, Indian delicacy is right, ordering food and updating food. And okay, so now tell me, is testing required here?
Yes,
Why?
because
Huh?
once the developer has done the unit testing,
Huh?
okay,
Yes.
and they send to the test environment for
No, no,
testing.
there is no test
Okay.
environment. They
Yes, yes.
direct, they direct
Okay.
sending it to the production.
Okay.
Hmm.
So system can break any time. So because we are doing negative
No,
testing on it.
Renu, no. See, leave about in the company. Okay, in production
Okay.
also, in production or like say
Ye-
user acceptance testing as well, UAT as well, and in production as well. Everything
Okay.
went really well, really well. Okay,
Okay.
then they
We need.
released, to the public. Now, do you think the testing is really required?
Yes, yes, it's needed.
It's
Alpha
needed.
and
Yes.
beta. Alpha and beta testing.
Yes.
Ashish, do you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Please, please.
Yes. Yes. It's alpha and beta testing are used usually after production. Like the alpha testing is used by the company, and the beta testing is done by the customer.
Okay, let's say alpha beta testing also passed. Okay, now the website has been released to the public. Now, do you still think that the testing is required or the testers are required in the company?
Sometimes yes, like they give, like they ask you to give feedback.
Hmm.
Like you are using a site, so they ask you to give feedback so that they take it as in consideration. But it costs too much for the company because sometimes the developers they require much money to do
Yes,
that.
Ashish, sometime company just want beta testing. They
Hmm.
send different like in a countries, and they
Hmm.
have some people and they said, can you do test for us? It's a
Yes,
beta
the beta
testing.
testing passed. Okay, now the website
It's
has
up.
been released. Okay, let's take an example of Flipkart or Amazon. Okay, every
Mhm.
testing is passed, and now you are able to access Flipkart and Amazon easily, right?
Mhm.
Still, do you think the testers are required in the company?
Yes.
Mm,
Why?
not.
Uh, because Ashish, when the production defects are coming now, we
Mm-hmm.
need to test it and we will fix in the production environment also. That's why tester are needed.
Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah. production again. You went back to production thing. Okay. See, this is all correct. Now you're able to access Flipkart and Amazon, right? On your Amazon or Netflix, anything. Okay, Hotstar or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, let's say when you're accessing it, okay, you found something. Okay, this is. I mean, when you're doing beta testing or alpha testing or user acceptance testing as well, they might not cover all the scenarios. Okay, they will try their level best to cover all the scenarios. But when it comes to public, they we might use in a very different way, very different way. Okay, this this issues, before these issues occur, okay, and like to make sure that these issues doesn't occur, and make sure that there's a lot of coverage done in testing. That is why testers are really important. Yes, uh, manual testing is going low and automation testing is taking a hype, taking a hype, okay, taking a hype, but the base is always manual testing, and testers are really important in the company. And why exactly? Because it's the same. I mean, if you buy something, if you buy bed, okay, developer, what he'll do, he'll just the unit testing mostly consists, okay, bed is safe to sleep and all those things. Okay, user acceptance testing might be, they might test in different weather conditions, different areas, and different, and alpha beta testing also mostly in the same way. But testers what they do is they almost test in a most destructive manner. I mean, uh, and they see like how good the quality of the bed is. So that is the reason, in a normal way. I mean, when you're accessing Flipkart, okay, every Amazon, let's go with Amazon. Okay, you're accessing everything and all going good. Okay, every kind of testing has went good, everything is good. When it is released to the public, that is where, uh, if the Amazon website is not loading, okay, it's not loading, then that is a problem, right? Or when you're trying to add it to the cart, that is also a problem. So yes, then then again we create bugs, and then it goes back to the developers, they try to fix it. But that is okay, that is the second round of testing, when also the testers are needed, so testing is really important in any project and in any company. And yes, automation is getting hype, but still manual is the boss. Manual testing is the boss. Then comes automation testing. Okay. So yeah, eh, same way as we do UI testing, in the same way for APIs also we do the same testing. Now for APIs, if I want to give a scenario, yeah, same Indian delicacies. Okay, we have Indian delicacies is a company. Okay, now you want to give that Indian delicacies, you want to, there will be some food items in that, right? And you want to give them to the third party website, which might be Swiggy or which might be Zomato or Food Panda. Okay, so you might give the code, not the complete code. You cannot share the complete code to third party applications. So you give just the methods, like ordering food, updating the quantity, or deleting the order, or yeah, mostly these things, these functionalities, code only will be passed to the third party applications in the manner, in which manner, which is how exactly that particular code is shared with the third party applications. If I have created food delicacies and I want to share my code, share my functionalities, only the important functionalities, to the third party applications. So how exactly that functionalities, ordering food or deleting food order or updating food order, how exactly that is passed to the third party applications?
through API.
Yes,
API.
yes,
Yeah.
through APIs. It might be REST, it might be SOAP, it might be GraphQL. Anyways, in the same, it is passed through APIs. So APIs, if APIs doesn't work, if you haven't tested APIs, yeah, let's say unit testing was done correctly and production UAT was done correctly, everything, but still testers ex- I mean do test in a higher manner, in a larger percentage. They take the coverage and they test it. That is the reason here all everywhere testing is really 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 important. First we need to go with the manual, then we need to go with the automation. We cannot directly go with the automation. Always manual is important. Okay, now okay, we are done with API testing, so we got to know the importance of API testing. Now uh, I will be sharing this simple books API documentation with everyone. Okay, on the group, on the WhatsApp group. Okay, this is a documentation. Huh? Okay, this is a documentation. What I request is use this documentation, use the APIs endpoints in this documentation, and create a positive, negative, and combined flow. Okay, I will be sharing it after the session. I'll be sharing it right away. So start doing it. The reason why I'm saying start doing it is because now it's time. You have to do it from your end, because automation is not theory at all. It's not at all theory. You have to do it from your end, or else it's it's really not possible to attain automation testing. Okay, so I will be sharing it and start creating positive, negative, and combined flow as quickly as possible. Okay, as quickly as possible. And there is one more in the documents. I did share the test. Ha. So these are the test cases. Okay, these are the test cases which you can take as the reference. Which you can take as a reference. It is in the session 5 document where validate request with valid format. So in this, what they say, in this endpoint, if I go with the post one, okay, here we, this is a valid format, right? So one request in the positive flow, this should be a valid format one. Then response is in valid format. Okay, the response should be in valid format. It should be in 200 okay or created. Okay, then these two are positive scenarios. Okay, correct response, this is also positive. Complete response is also a positive thing. And so here comes the negative ones. API with sorry, this one, API with invalid data, negative flow. So make sure that you create a positive and negative flows and a combined flow using this documentation. Okay, using this collection, I can say. So start doing it, and I'll and that is all I wanted to say. And so this is done. Yeah, test. Okay, document is in what they say, document, the API test information is in document 5. So please refer the document 5, and also uh, go with uh, go with all the requests in this, and create a positive, negative, and combined flow as quickly and as soon as possible. Okay. Um, Create a workspace, create a collection, create folders, and please start doing it. Because now it's time for you to work on. Okay. Now this is done. Let's close this. Now, okay, before we come to automation testing, now tell me what all testing can be performed through Postman. What all? Oh yeah, open up. New. Okay. What all API testing can be performed through Postman? Higher level, higher level.
Perf- Performance, integration,
Performance. Okay, integration will come under functional. And
security.
security. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
System testing.
Yeah, that also comes under functional. Let's go with functional only. Yeah. So we okay.
Data driven.
Yeah, that also can be under. Yeah, we can take that. So, yeah, we'll take the data driven as a different. Mm. Okay, so these all things can be done through Postman. Okay, and sorry, there's one more thing, right? Okay, you forgot the main part. What we have started today, from today, what we have started.
Automation.
Okay. So, okay. Now performance. I do not recommend doing it from the Postman. It's always go with JMeter. Okay, and we will be going through this performance testing. Definitely, we will be going through this after the automation testing sessions are completed. Functional we have done. Okay, which and security as well. No, no Postman. Use a security testing tool. I think it's OWASP 10. I think
Wasp 10, Wasp 10,
OWASP 10
and
or
burp suit and jet
burp
proxy,
suit. Yeah,
nmap also you can
yeah,
use on
well,
it.
well. So, or burp suit. Okay, or I can say or. Okay,
Yes.
or, okay. So database testing. No, no, no. We cannot do database testing. Data driven. We have seen it. Now automation.
Selenium.
Where did Selenium come into picture? In Postman, do we have Selenium?
No, no, no,
JavaScript.
no.
Uh, okay. So in Postman, we use JavaScript as a scripting language. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. JavaScript as scripting language, and Postman itself is a framework. Postman itself is a framework for automation, for API automation. Huh. The others which are in hype are, which is rest assured, which uses Java language, and Karate framework, which also uses Java, I think. Okay. So these two are also in hype, but you I think there are little differences, not much differences, and there are disadvantages and advantages in all these three. Definitely, they will be. Okay. But you can still do all the things, you can achieve everything, every automation requirement using this Postman framework as well. Let me see. It's not there. It's Postman itself. Using JavaScript, you can do all the API testing. So if you have let's say if there is a in your company, they're asking to change it to Postman, and asking to automate using Postman, then yes, you can do it, and Postman itself is a framework. And I have also seen, like, if you want to do automation testing using rest assured or Karate framework, first the base is you need to use Postman. Like, if I want to give an example. mm, let's say if I want to automate this add user, only the add user thing, then what I need to do is, first I need to come to Postman. I need to select add a request, and select the method, and enter the body, send it, then see the response, and then take all this information into rest assured, and then do the automation. I mean, it's a double work, and we are using many tools for one single automation, which can be achieved in Postman itself. So why do we want to do that? Yes, but yeah, if the company is asking you to perform automation testing using rest assured or Karate framework, then I'm sorry, then yeah, then there's no option. Then you have to learn rest assured or Karate framework. But still, everything can be achieved from Postman as well. Okay, so, and it's JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript, and the framework is Postman itself. No Selenium, no Cypress, no Playwright, no APM, nothing like that. Okay. Now, okay, this is cleared. Any doubts till here? Any doubts? Any doubts? Something not.
No,
Okay.
Ashish.
Okay, great. Now, okay. Okay, what to say? Now, before I jump into JavaScript, uh, okay, let me ask one question. Okay, okay. Uh, how many are familiar with Java or any programming language? How many are familiar with any programming language?
I am familiar with Java, C, and Python.
Okay, Renu and Gautam. Anyone else? Swati. Okay, good. Okay, let me do one thing. Uh, just wanted to do one thing. Okay. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay. Now, can anyone tell me who are familiar with Java? How can I reduce the lines of code in here?
Actually, you can create like int a comma b comma c, or int a equals to 10 comma b equals to 20, c equals to a plus b. The second line you can write a plus b, or in the printing statement system dot out dot print ln, you can
Mhm,
direct put a plus b. It will
mhm.
also get
Let's
you.
say I want to use.
So, yes, Ashish, you can
Mm,
initialize first.
mm,
A is equal to 10, B is equal
mm,
to 20, and
mm,
C. And
mm.
then put C is equal to A plus B and then sys out.
Okay, wait. So I can do in this way, right? Okay.
Yep.
Now
Hmm.
you're saying in this way, right?
Yes,
Yes.
they
No,
actually
here.
you can put the
You can
on the
initialize C also over there. You can
Where?
initialize C in int A, B, and C. It's a different ways, yes. So you can initialize C there, and in the
Uh,
next line, just
mm.
enter it.
Enter what?
Enter after C.
Uh, okay, C I need to put only in here,
Yes,
and then I need to say C equal to
C is
A.
equal to A plus B.
Mhm. Why? Okay. Now, why can't I use it in here itself?
it will work. It will work there also.
It will
Sure,
work, yeah.
sure.
Yes.
So, this is the main part. Okay. Whenever you're practicing, whenever you're practicing
Mhm.
programming, make sure that you know what exactly uh, the company or the project looks at is like how I mean um like how good are you at programming, and how I mean how many lines of code you are using, and the why exactly this is important is
Code
because
redundancy.
huh
Code redundancy, na, like less code we have to write.
For code optimization.
Hmm.
code optimization. Okay, this is all okay, but there's one more thing like the memory usage, the memory will
Yes,
also be
memory consumption. Yes, yes.
memory consumption will be less. That is the main part. That is the main part. That is the reason. Make sure that uh, you know that is why we should always practice programming, and make sure that do as much practice as you can. And in the same way, as we have done this, in the same way, uh, we can also learn JavaScript. It is not tough. Okay, JavaScript is not tough. Same as you learn Java. In the same way, JavaScript is also not tough. See, what does W3 School say here? Okay, W3 School says JavaScript is easy to learn. Okay, it is easy to learn. Definitely, it is easy to learn, but it will be really hard as well until you don't practice it. Until you don't practice it, it will be really hard. Okay, so practice is the first thing that you need to do. Okay, now this is good. Okay, now I can use this. What else I wanted to say? So, any questions still here? Any questions? We will be using JavaScript. We will be using Postman for API automation testing. And okay, so any other questions? Any other questions? And please make sure that you create a positive, negative, and a combined flow, which with the documentation that I will be providing to you. Okay, and okay, this is done. What else? What else? Before we start JavaScript, okay. And we know why exactly programming is used, right? To talk to the computer, right? To talk to the computer, we need programming languages. Okay, we need programming languages. Now, before we jump into JavaScript, every programming language has couple of areas common. Okay, couple of areas common. They have the ones that are common are, if you go in here, the very last. Okay, and click on Introduction to Programming. Okay, and then I wanted to say something regarding. Okay, that is fine. Now, see, so programming. Before we start programming, we need to understand some things which are very common in most of the programming languages. Okay, and okay, I have one more question. Which thing, if you write, okay, in any programming language, if you have written something, if you have written something rubbish as well, the program will not give you an error. What is that which you write? What is that you use? If you write rubbish as well in the programming, what is that you use which will not create an error?
Comment.
Correct. And why exactly comments are very useful?
Because it's our informative, because I usually use comments just for
Uh-huh.
make me remind. Okay, so we can write it for my remind, like, so I can recall things. So that's why I usually put comments for information.
Amazing, amazing, very good,
Mm.
very good. So comments are the are your best friend. I can say comments are your best friend. Not only your best friend, your friends or your colleagues' best friend as well. Let's say I have written, I want to create a program for area of a rectangle. What is the formula? Length into breadth, right? Area of a rectangle. Now length A equal to 10. Okay, I first, and then breadth B breadth B equal to, what did I do wrong here? Did I do something wrong here? Huh?
The length must be 20 and the breadth must be
No, no,
10.
Yes.
No,
no, no.
it's a, you did not mention the data type.
Correct,
Yes, yes, int.
correct. I did not mention the data type. Was I able
Int
to
length equals to.
hmm,
Yes.
and
You can also take it double or long also, but
yeah, I can. I don't want to calculate in that way. So I'm working with 10 into 20. Okay.
It just need to
Ah,
mention the data types. Yes,
yeah.
it depends on you. Yeah.
Area of rectangle equal to, uh, okay, I have given the complete name, huh? Hmm. Okay, length and star and breadth. Okay, and sys o and aor. Now, this is the program which I have written. Okay. For me, I know that, let's say I haven't given this thing. Okay. And I've just given, what is this?
It is a variable name.
Variable name. And what exactly it is?
It is
It is
used
like
to store the value.
It is an identifier, right?
yes, yes.
Yep.
It's an identifier. So I've given in this way, and I haven't provided any information about this program at all. Nothing I have provided. Okay. If someone knows maths and okay, this is the area of rectangle, length into breadth. But let's say I don't know maths. Okay. So let's say I come in after, you moved into a different project, or I took place of yours and I'm checking this. Okay, then it will be really hard for me to understand like what is this AOR, what exactly you're doing it. Okay, then I need to debug or I need to check and I need to see the previous code or see the previous running. So everything. So rather than for all this difficulty, if you have just given this program is calculating area of rectangle. Okay, if you're okay, let me complete. Okay, so when I come and when read this comment, then I'll get to know. Okay, this program relates to area of rectangle. Then my job gets easy and the time is also saved. That is the reason comments are really important. And I say always use comments. Always use comments. Okay. Now, before, yeah, a real good point. Okay. Before we jump into programming, okay, before we jump into programming, um, can someone guide me how to prepare tea or coffee?
Yes, first
Uh, uh,
take a pen. Sorry, first take a pen and
oh,
put it on
wait. Let me write it. Take a pan.
gas or induction. Then turn on the gas or induction.
Put it.
Actually,
Put
first
it. Uh,
first we have to put like turn on the gas or
Doesn't matter.
induction. After
See,
that,
don't make
you
me
have to
type
put
repeatedly. Okay. So
like it is
Which,
not a proper order.
which
uh,
coffee would you
Uh,
like to have?
any coffee is good.
Alright.
Any coffee.
Ashish bhai want a tea.
Tea, coffee, anything is fine. Anything. Guide me.
Okay.
Guide me.
Okay. Okay. First, turn on the gas and
Turn on the
put a pen
gas. Put a pan.
and water. Then put
Water.
water on.
Put some water.
Put some
Put
water on pen
put some water in pan.
Put
and
tea.
Put tea. Put tea in
in the
pan.
A
pen.
spoon.
Uh,
One
Uh,
spoon.
in
Yep.
pen.
In
Put
pan.
one spoon tea.
One
One
spoon
spoon
tea
tea.
in the pan.
Tea
Yep.
is already done. You're talking
Tea.
about tea. That okay, okay.
Tea, like tea leaf,
Tea leaf.
tea or
Tea
coffee,
leaf.
powder,
Tea
Okay.
leaves. Okay.
and tea leaf in
Okay.
pen
Okay. In
and
pan. And
Hmm.
then put some sugar. One spoon of
one spoon
sugar.
sugar,
Put one
one
spoon sugar.
sugar,
Uh.
and you can also put like some masala
No,
if you
no, no.
want masala.
Simple tea. It's okay.
Okay, okay.
Put one spoon sugar.
Okay.
No masala,
Then
masala.
put some milk,
Wait
Asif.
for
Put
boiling.
some milk. Okay. Put
Put
some
Yes.
some milk.
milk. Uh,
Actually, milk is coming fast, not last.
okay. Let me put milk first. Where
Like
should I put milk?
like after water you can put or before
After
water you
water.
can also put.
It
Before or after?
depends.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's fine,
Okay.
Asif.
Okay, great. Okay, put one spoon sugar, then
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 wait for boiling.
boil it for five minutes,
boil it for 5 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes according to your flame.
Then pour in
Mm.
your cup.
Okay, boil it for 5 to 10 minutes. Then,
Mm.
Then pour in your cup
pour pour into my cup. Uh-huh. And
and just have
Turn
it
off the
pour
gas.
it.
Turn off
huh?
the gas first.
Correct.
Otherwise, will be fire.
Correct. I was looking for that actually. Turn off the gas.
Turn the gas
Then
or
comes
induction.
pour into
Mm.
cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Then comes pour into cup.
Mm.
Okay.
Then just put it for drink.
Okay. Then I can drink it. Okay.
Mm.
I can enjoy it. Enjoy. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now, why exactly did we do this exercise?
Just for making tea.
Like
Okay.
test, it is
It is a
one test
flow. It
flow.
is
Yes, yes.
one by
Flow
one.
and like it
Mm.
is a
Yeah,
test
you cannot.
cases.
You must keep the
Yes.
order. Put things in
Yes.
order. If
So this is
you
called,
jump.
I think this is called pseudocode. I think this is called a pseudocode. Why exactly? I'm not sure how I spell it. Pseudo. I think it's
S
pseudocode.
S U D O.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And here, pour into my cup. Okay. Hold it. Okay. Hold. Okay. Hold. Okay. Um. Why exactly we have done this? Because programming, when you're writing code as well, it should be in the same manner. So when you're beginner, okay, so do not jump into programming. Okay, do not directly jump into programming. It is for the beginners. Okay, do not directly jump into programming. Write the pseudocode. Okay, let's say if I want to add two numbers, then say uh, take first number. Okay, take first integer number. Okay, if you want to add two integer numbers, okay, take first uh, or declare or say take or what should I use? Uh, declare first integer number, then declare second integer number, second int num, then then create third integer number. Okay, create, but do not do not uh, declare a value. Okay, then third inte um declare third integer. Use addition use addition to add first int and second int number, then use third int to save the value of the addition, then print the value of third int. When you write in this way, when you write in this way, and when you're writing the code using this pseudo code, then it will be very easy, very, very, very easy for you. And if you're getting into problem, if you're getting into issues, then you can come back to this pseudo code and see where exactly you're going wrong. And then let's say I've used this use addition thing, cut, and I've used it after this. Okay. So this will not work. If you're writing code in this manner, in this flow, then this will really not work. Okay. So may always make sure, always take a notepad or take a book and take a pen, then write pseudo code, then jump into programming. Do not directly jump into programming. It's the best way to learn programming. Okay. And you can also use, there is one more way as well you can use, which is called algorithm. Okay, this is also one of the process. This is also one of the flow which you can use before writing any code. Before writing any code in any of the editors, or in the notepad or anywhere. Okay, make sure you write the algorithm or the pseudocode. If you want to go with the pseudocode, go with the pseudocode, or if you want to go with the algorithm, whichever suits you, whichever is easy for you, go with that. take a pen, take a paper, or take a notepad, and then type it multiple times, then create a program, then see where exactly you're going wrong. And if everything is going successful, then that is great. Then that is really great. So if I say turn off a gas, cut here, and if I keep it here, will my program work? Will I able to make tea?
No.
No.
No, right? No, right? So always write pseudocode first or algorithm first, then write your code. It is same for automation as well. Same for automation. It's not only for development, for automation as well. Make sure that you write your code first on the piece of paper. If you're a beginner, if you have experience, then I still say that go with the pseudocode. It's always recommended. Okay, it's not a standard process, but it's always recommended so that you don't get into trouble or you don't get into more and more errors or issues in your program. Okay, so this is what I wanted to explain. Either pseudocode. Okay, let me write a pseudocode or algorithm. Okay, you can go with both as well. And you can or slash and. You can go with both. If you want to go with both, you can go with both, or you can go with one as well. Okay, before jumping into programming. Before jumping into programming. Okay. Now this is done. Now the next thing is what are the common areas which most of the programming share, which most of the programming, it might be Java, JavaScript, C Sharp, Ruby, Go, or Python. Anyway, okay, what are the most common things? One is variables. Okay, second one is data types as well. Okay, JavaScript has only two data types, which is number and string. Yeah, it does have Boolean as well, but it doesn't have int, float, those all things. I mean, which are,
Double also not there, right?
yeah, which are present in Java and C Sharp. Those are not present in JavaScript. So I don't want to consider data types. Yeah, string is shared. Okay, some, I say few. Okay, I'll keep it as few. Okay, few are shared. Variables are shared. Okay, and statements. Okay, conditional statements are shared. Okay, conditional statements, conditional statements, loops, and arrays. Okay, arrays and yeah, methods, which are called also called as functions. Okay, which are also called as methods. Okay, methods. Why it is still giving error? Mm, okay, variables done, conditional statements are done. I think Python doesn't have switch. Python programming doesn't have switch, so I'll go with few here as well. Yeah, Python doesn't have switch statement. Hmm. And what else? Operators. Yeah, operators is shared. What else? I missed variables, if, which is conditional, arrays, loops, functions, which is methods, data types, few, and operators. Okay. Operators. And I think in JavaScript we don't have bitwise operator. Maybe. And I think we don't have it. So let me see it. I'll say few. I think we have it. Let me see. Okay, so these are the common things which are shared between each and every programming. Each and every programming. So what I request is, I've already, okay, let me share this. Okay, this will really be helpful. Okay, this will be really helpful. Go through this. It's very small, very small, very small. Okay, don't go with this bits and bytes and binary numbers. Okay, which is not really required. We don't want to get so deep into that bits and bytes and binary numbers. Only go with introduction, programming, variables, if statements, arrays, loops, functions, data types, and operators. Okay, go till read this till here. Okay, I'll definitely explain. We will be what they say, discussing about all these things. But before we jump into all these things, The ones who have never programmed or who never who never programmed or never went into this programming thing, this is the base. And W3, I read through all these areas. I went through all these areas, and it's really good, really, really good. So please go through this section, only this section. It might take around 1 to 2 hours max. 1, 2 to 3 hours max, max. I can say 2 to 3 hours. Okay, go through this section, and then we will discuss from tomorrow. We will start discussing about um, all these things, and then the JavaScript as well. We will start JavaScript as well. And what exactly methods or functions are called as, like I say, I can teach. Okay, teach is a function. I mean, I can do a task, a job. A job is a function. I mean, uh, yeah, like what exactly a gas stove does. Gas stove can cook. If we turn on the gas stove, then it can cook. That is one of the function. What a pen? What is the function of a pen? Pen.
Writing.
Yes. So writing is one of the function of pen. Okay. So that is what functions or methods. Methods you can call as methods or you can call as functions. I mean, C++ call them as functions. Java, JavaScript, they call them as methods. It's the same name, same thing, but with different names. Different names, but it does the same. It does the same task. Okay. As there are multiple programming languages, so and they were created by different people, so they gave their own names while creating, but it's all one and the same. Okay. And we have objects as well. Objects, we will come to objects very soon. We will definitely come to objects very soon. And properties, also, we do have properties or attributes which we will come, definitely will come to this, but leave these objects and properties and all those things. Okay, only go through these sections. Okay, after the session, it's, if it is okay, then set and try to go through, either go till variables, that is also fine, or with till if statements is also fine. Just a revision, just go through this. And okay, so what else? Then we can jump into, we will, after discussing from tomorrow, after we discuss about all these things, then we will jump into JavaScript. Okay, what did I say? Yeah, I have given one homework, right? Like create a positive, negative, and combine flow. mm, do I have anything else to say today? No, that is all for today. So any questions or any queries? And one thing, yes, where exactly we will be writing our code, is in the scripts tab, in the pre-request area and in the post response area. This is where we will be writing all our JavaScript code related to automation, all our code in under this scripts tab. And the scripts tab can be found under the request and under the collection as well. Under the collection here also we can write it. Okay. So this is where we write it. So any questions? Any questions? Any doubts?
So Ashish, we will
Huh?
not need the visual this VS Code to write in it. We
VS
just
VS Code. No, VS Code we will be not using it. I thought I'll also teach how to create APIs, but VS Code. No, we will not be using VS Code. No, but the the I mean the what the documentation that I will be sharing. I think that documentation might not open in Notepad, so you might need to open the documentation using VS Code. So see, because with VS Code it does open successfully. I'm not sure if that document opens with Notepad because the extension is .md. So that is the reason I'm not sure if it opens with Notepad. But yeah, still, VS Code works. VS Code will work. If there is any, nah, yeah, that is all. VS Code we will be not using that. Yeah. Yeah, if you want, you can uninstall it. If it is taking too much space on your system, you can uninstall it. But uh, Yeah,
So,
we'll do. Yeah.
Ashish,
Hmm.
tell me one thing
Hmm.
that you wrote variables, data types,
Hmm.
conditional statements, loops,
Hmm.
array,
Hmm.
methods, and operation is
Hmm.
just for JavaScript, right?
Nah,
For
this is
learning. Hmm?
this is used in every programming language. This is
Yes,
shared
yes,
in
I can see here.
ha
Yeah.
ha ha. But in
Hmm?
JavaScript also we do have all these things. We do have all these
Okay,
things.
okay,
Hmm.
okay,
Yeah, we will be using it. Hmm.
okay.
Yes. Any other questions?
No, Ashish, everything's
Okay.
good.
Good. So I will be sharing the documentation. So please start
Okay,
writing the positive and negative and a combined flow,
okay,
and
okay,
also go through this W3 schools. Uh,
okay.
if one part, if you're done with the one part is also fine, one or two parts is also fine, because we will
Hmm?
be starting at the very beginning, very slowly, because programming needs to be done very slowly and the practice needs to be done more in a more way. So that is the reason I'll be going very slowly. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
The ones who have already know programming, I'm really sorry, they have to wait until we come to the core of automation.
No, 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 that's fine.
Yeah,
It's good if we are slow in the
yeah.
beginning.
Okay. So yeah, that is all. So
Okay.
thank you everyone.
Okay, so Arvind, please share recording and this doc, please.
Which one? Sorry.
Today's recording and
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah. I will.
documentation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely, I will be doing right away.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ashish. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you, Ashish.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, Ashish.
Thank you. Stop presenting.